What is the one thing you wish someone would have taught you before you left your parents' house? The one thing that would have made your life so much easier? The one thing that you've had to Google or YouTube or ask your parents? The one thing you keep messing up on? Perhaps it was how to check the air in your tires or change a tire. How to make spaghetti or your favorite dish. Maybe it was how to sew a button, get a stain out, or iron. Unclog a sink or toilet? What about preparing for a job interview, filing your taxes, or making a budget? The list is long, and yes, this generation has all the answers at the tip of their fingers. If you were taught these skills in high school while you were still at home, it could have saved a lot of time, money, and aggravation. According to the English Oxford Living Dictionaries, adulting means the practice of behaving in a way characteristic of a responsible adult, especially the accomplishment of mundane, necessary tasks. Being a mom of 3 young adults, I have constantly heard how bad they want to go back to high school because adulting is just too hard. When I was 18, I left home, moved across the United States. I didn't have a job, I didn't have a car, I didn't know how to cook, and I didn't know how to do my laundry. But you know what? I made it. I figured it out all by myself. But my kids moved out and didn't know how to open a checking account, write a check, establish credit, make a resume, look for a job, or even stick to a budget. I'm sure you're asking, how is this important to me? I'm already in college. It will be important to you when you are applying for a job, if you ever hire someone for a job, if you ever have your own children in the future, or if the children you have now ever move out. So let's look at a few problems associated with the lack of these basic skills. The first problem is poor time management or procrastination, which can cause bad grades, put you on probation, get you expelled, or even fired. In Jermaine Williams' article from December 28, 2005, Millennial Students Rethinking Time Management, he demonstrates how most parents schedule every part of their children's lives 24/7. So students are at a loss when they go away and that structure is gone. If these young adults do not learn how to multitask, get to places on time, set schedules, or meet deadlines, then they are more than likely going to skip classes or work, not complete their projects, and miss out on events. The second problem is poor personal development and dependency upon the World Wide Web as your only resource. Roberta Alexander and Sean Radcliffe's article from August 23, 2016, titled, "Is Technology Causing a Lifetime of Pain for Millennials?" says that we do not yet know the long-term effects modern technology has on someone's physical or mental state. Furthermore, what would happen to these kids if all digital access went down? Many millennials have wondered how the older generation used to find their way without Google Maps, or research for a paper, or even meet up with a friend. You never want to think anything will ever happen to our vast supply of information on the web, but you just never know. The third problem is failure. Not taking care of your responsibilities, yourself, or your finances can have a serious impact on your life. In the article written by Latoya Scott from June 3, 2017, titled "College Students Don't Know Much About Finances, Surprised?" says out of 455 college students who were surveyed, 30% indicated their parents taught them nothing about managing money, 51% received no financial education in high school, and 43% are not tracking their spending. If high school students would learn how to manage money, they could save a lot of time, be less stressed, and possibly even retire at an early age. Now that I talked about the problems associated with not having adulting classes in high school, let me tell you about 3 major causes. 1, millennials have been using technology their whole life for information and don't see the need to learn anything different or in any other way. According to Neil Howe's July 2, 2014 article called "Millennials Struggle to Pass Life Skills 101, they trust the system and don't mind relying on their phones or computers for everything. 2, lack of parenting. Mom or dad has decided to leave for one reason or another, or they may have both, or they both may have to work numerous jobs just to provide for their families. At one time, trades were passed down from generation to generation, but that just doesn't happen anymore. 3, there's not enough teachers or funding to implement in schools. Carolyn Jones' article from March 12, 2018, called "Teacher Shortage, Lack of Supplies Hinder Rollout of new science standards gives a report by the Public Policy Institute of California that surveyed 204 school districts and found that most are struggling due to inadequate space, lack of materials, and a shortage of credentialed teachers. So I discussed the problems and causes associated with not having adulting classes in high school. Now I will go over 3 solutions. Number 1, implement adulting classes that will teach cooking, cleaning, sewing, financial, business, self-care, car and home repair that includes electrical and plumbing. Not as an elective, make it mandatory. Number 2, have Adulting 101 state competitions. Make it like science fair projects because this not only helps students with creative thinking, but it would also help get parents more involved and show them what area their kids are lacking. And number 3, give college credit for the class, or if not going to college, then a bonus from your employer or maybe even a tax credit. Today I've discussed the problems, causes, and solutions for adulting classes to be taught in high school. In closing, I would like to help us all be better at adulting by giving you just a few tips from Andrew Farabee's August 26, 2018 article. Here are tips to help you be better at adulting. Exercise daily, stop looking for handouts, listen more than you speak, sleep 8 hours, take full responsibility for your life, educate yourself daily, spend less than you earn, have passions other than Netflix or Xbox, work on something you love, have goals, be polite, and do what needs to be done. Thank you.